2012. So I could speak on the way that we was handling stuff. I could speak on the way security was when we was there. I could speak on what we allowed and what we didn't allow.
From what date to what date, Roger? Let's hear that again. From what date to what date? What is up? This is Politicking with Precious, your sister, your cousin, your neighbor, and these victims' friend. Listen, we're here to talk about what nobody else is talking about. And something that I have, or that has been weighing on me ever since this whole P. Diddy case. Now listen, we all know that the new allegations has came out, the 6 new lawsuits that P. Diddy has inquired, and the representatives for those people, those victims, are Tony Bugsby out of Texas. Now listen, Tony Bugsby know what he doing. I kind of shaded him before, but he know what he doing. Oh, he know what he doing. He knows what he's doing. And I'm going to tell y'all something that nobody else on this YouTube platform is picking up on. Or at least not the bigger platforms are physically saying. They're actually letting their guests that come on their shows dig themselves deeper in a grave, just like DJ Vlad did with Keefe D. But I'm going to tell you something nobody on these platforms is talking about. And that's dates. Dates. Now, we're not going to break down these 6 new lawsuits because they are absolutely fucking gruesome. 4 men, 2 women. Some kind of worked for the industry, some didn't. Some were just invited to parties, met on the streets, blase, and then got victimized. We're not going to go through exactly verbatim, word for word, what is in these lawsuits, these new lawsuits. We're not going to do that. We have so many other platforms to do that. What we're going to do is break down the information that they're really not telling you. Now, let me get my notebook out. Because, baby, I had to take notes today. Because the dates are important. And I can't forget the dates and get them switched up. Now, when Gene Deal first hit the scene on his YouTube screens, I said, these niggas always want to talk about how much street cred they got and ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. Gene, you had your P. Diddy shut your motherfucking ass down for many years. And I thought to myself, when he hit the scene, I said, he was cut a deal. Oh, he was cut a deal. Period, point blank. He's cooperating in some way. He's cooperating in some way with the feds, with the police, with HSI, and every other acronym we can come up with for those boys. Listen. And my suspicions further deepened. Not suspicions. My suspicions was validated once I did me a little research. And I said I was never going to go in paperwork and do all the research and all the things for these people I don't know here on this YouTube. But now I'm a YouTuber. Y'all done fucked up. Listen. Gene Deal wants to swear up and down that he didn't see anything, he ain't hear anything, he ain't witness anything, he wasn't involved in anything. And yeah, if that would happen around me, I would have been like, no, Diddy. No, you ain't. Y'all big, overgrown, cuddly bear ass. Listen, I ain't gonna get on your ass because you can come on here on this platform and prove me motherfucking wrong. You come over here and have a conversation with me. But just understand, this is Politicking with Precious. This isn't no regular YouTube shit. Baby, I got to keep it real at all times. I'm not just playing into the fluff, playing into the headlines, playing into the bullshit that be going on. No, we got to see the real shit that's going on around it. And I've been saying from day one, there's no way a security guard doesn't know what the hell's going on. You and the PR are the closest ones to him. Matter of fact, you're probably more closer to him. You may not know the intimate details as far as the finances, who's flying when, and making all the arrangements and facilitating shit. No. But you buy that celebrities as 24/7. And Gene, you specifically said that you just used to work on the weekends. Ain't that when shit usually get turned up? Oh, okay. Okay. But let's go over these dates, because this is where the real tea is. This is where the real tea is. And this is what nobody is talking about and breaking down. Listen, this is how I know Gene Deal is working with them people. Because look, I looked up, now that these new allegations then came out, we're hearing the people, places, and things that were around in time that these things was taking place. Now these damn security guards keep on, I ain't seen that, I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing. I will beat that nigga up. You a B.I. You ain't do nothing. You sat there with your tail tucked between your legs while men, women, and children was victimized by this sadistic, disgusting... Baby, listen. Okay, listen. Let me bring it back in, because I got to give y'all the info, because this is what it really is. Now listen, new cases in 2004. Some random ladies got invited by Diddy to a Diddy party in 2004. They said they're mingling in the party, they grooving, dancing, doing their thing. Is what they was doing. And the security guard, guess who the security guard was in 2004? Roger Bonds. The security guard came to get them and tell them that Diddy wanted to talk to them, that he's taking them to another room because Diddy wanted to talk. And the lady was like, well, what does he want? You know, because you're taking me away from the party. So what does he want over here in a secluded area? And the security guard said, i.e. who the head of security guard and who the security guard in 2004 was Roger Bonds. The security guard told her, you know what you here for. No, I don't, bitch. I thought I was here for a party because that's how you fucking said. Roger and his dates of employment with Diddy, the diddler, the dick slanger, the rapist. Let's call a thing. One of the most horrific fucking rapists. Because you use power and control to coerce men, women, and children into sexual deviancy. Anyway, Roger Bonds was the security guard from 2003 to 2012. This took place in 2004. Roger Bonds is always on these platforms talking about, I was ready to prove my loyalty. You sound like, first of all, I can look at Roger Bonds and tell he's a traumatized man. I thought that when he first hit the scene, I could tell, hey, look down, look away, his shoulders kind of... Traumatized, trauma, guilt is eating his ass alive every time he get on these platforms. You look traumatized and guilty, period. And you are, according to this. According to the details, guilty is charged. You trying to work with them boys too now, ain't you? They shouldn't even allow you to work with them. Because I'm going to take y'all back to another case. Of the 6 cases that just hit the courts. The new 6 allegations, 4 men, 2 women, some of which the men was like representatives in different music groups and this, that, and the other. let's keep going. Because this was dropped yesterday. Tony Bugsby dropped these 6 new cases, these 6 new allegations yesterday, Monday. Now, let's go to the 2008 event that Tony Bugsby brought up in these new lawsuits. Now, what specifically happened in 2008 is there was a young white boy who was working in the back stock room of Macy's. And what's crazy is I used to work for Macy's. I used to be in management, upper management at Macy's. They're crooked. They're crooked. They're crooked. And they do a lot of crooked business. And that's why a lot of them, it's funny, in the wake of all this stuff that's going on with P. Diddy, Macy's is closing several of its stores across the motherfucking states. That's funny. Somebody who has zero debt, a huge company like that has zero debt. Oh, okay. Sounds like somebody's suing. And they trying to get rid of some assets. But hold on. 2008, Macy's backroom, stockroom. I'm giving you the when, where, what, how, and how. Okay? This young white boy was stocking in the back. He said he had seen Puffy many times before in the Manhattan Macy's. Yada, yada, yada. So this was nothing new for Diddy to be in Macy's and in the back stock room and this, that, and the other. Anywho, he said Diddy and his bodyguards came in there. And his bodyguards drew down on his ass and said, if you don't get down and suck Diddy's dick, bitch, we gonna kill you. We gonna kill you. What? Guess who was the bodyguard in 2008? The one trying to show the most loyalty. And he climbed the ranks to show that loyalty. It was Roger Bonds. Roger Bonds, and apparently whoever was working up under Roger Bonds during this case, allegedly, but not allegedly, because the dates, the facts, the allegations, I'm just repeating the allegations and putting people in a motherfucking place where they supposed to be put. In 2008, while Roger Bonds just tried to say, and I see you, Art of Dialogue. I see why you just dropped that Roger Bonds thing. Because these allegations just came out and Roger Bonds said, I don't know what he did after 2012 because I wasn't with him. He wasn't doing all that with me after 2012. His drug habit must have got worse. Because you know how people, I don't know, 2012, I was out of there. Wasn't nothing there going on. But bitch, this happened in 2008. Bitch, this happened in 2004. These new cases, hoe ass nigga. Hoe ass nigga. Hoe ass nigga. And you look like a hoe ass nigga. I seen that from day one. I ain't even have to know no facts. I could just see written all over you sitting there. No, because I ain't even really know. Yeah, because, I would have did something. Nah, you don't scare me like that, because niggas know me in the streets. Nigga, what? Anybody can shoot a gun. Power is power, all that stuff. People pull strings, but when it comes down to it, a scared motherfucker is just what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you... I ain't even. That's how I see these niggas. That's how y'all look. These security guards, this is exactly how the fuck y'all look. Like some fucking cow. No, I don't know what happened at 2012. Well, according to the motherfucking lawsuits, according to the dates that you said you worked for that man, these new lawsuits that came out, you didn't think it was gonna come out, now did you? Yeah, the only way up out of this is if you work with them feds. And I hope the feds don't cut your ass no motherfucking break like that, because bitch, you're guilty as charged. Just like him. Maybe not to that extent or the excessiveness of it, but baby, you grown. Why are we telling kids to take accountability and we teaching these kids to take accountability, but when it's a time for an adult to take accountability, they don't want to do it. They don't want to motherfucker do it. They don't want to motherfucking do it. 2008. Roger Bonds, I'm off your ass. Because you guilty. You guilty. You're guilty. And I knew you was guilty from day one because you look like fucking... But I digress on your ass for right now. Let's move on to Gene Deal. Excuse me. Weather's changing, you know. Now my necklace is twisted up. Fix that later. This is more important. Listen. Gene Deal has been all over these YouTube streets. Got a lot of good information, and that's why a lot of these platforms want to talk to you. But and they're just doing stuff for the money, for the clout on YouTube, this, that, and the other. I guess Gene Deal, right by all them motherfuckers know not to come on my platform because baby, I'm gonna ask you the real questions. I was like, oh, you say you don't know what happened after 2012? Well, Roger, what happened in 2004 and 2008 when you was head of the staff and proving your point and proving your loyalty? What was going on then? Gene Deal. One of the 6 allegations that came out yesterday, Monday, that Tony Bugsby did, says another person got essayed at Biggie's video shoot. Gene was the bodyguard then. But Gene only did it on the weekends. So Gene was really only there for the turn-ups. You know, Monday through Friday niggas is working. I mean, they partying too, I'm sure. But on the weekends, Gene, ain't that when shit's really popping? And that's what I would ask him. He come over here or go on any other place. Ain't nobody asking these real questions. You only work for him on the weekends. Isn't that when most of their shows is? Isn't that when most of the turn-ups is? And that's why he wanted you, because you was it in the streets. Let you tell it. You know what? It's just a whole lot of hoe activity going on. A lot of these men want to say stuff is a money grab, and I don't believe, like Roger Bond said, I ain't believe all the allegations. Some of it may be a money grab. Shut the fuck up. Nah, nigga, you a hoe. These niggas that say that shit is because these niggas are bent over and busted open for a bag. That's why. That's why they think that way. Y'all the hoes for the money. You gonna bend over and bust it open. You gonna partake in criminal activity. You gonna partake in armed men, women, and children. Because in that back room, and let me get the dates, 2008. Who did that young white boy like that in Macy's? Disgusting. And that's why when you get on these platforms, your head is down. Roger. Gene, that's why you always trying to talk about how you would have did this and did that. And if I was around, I would have did this. Shut the fuck up. Because guess what? You wasn't around. And when a motherfucker told you what was going on, bitch, you ain't do shit. Excuse my language. This is just how I talk. When things like this. I don't know who y'all think y'all be fooling. Or I guess y'all thought y'all could just spin the story and spin a narrative like Diddy do. No, these security guards is just as guilty. Gene Deal, Roger Bonds, and Faheem Muhammad. Period. More of Roger Bonds and Faheem Muhammad, I believe. Gene was just big ass lump on the lounges. No. Nah, bro. You go in there, bro. I'm just fucking sick of it. I'm really sick of the effeminate ways of these motherfuckers right now in this society. I need to take a break. Because I'm disgusted. Why ain't nobody talking about these dates and how it correlates with the security guards who's on these different platforms running their mouth? I don't know, but y'all tell me what y'all think. Listen, this is Politicking with Precious. Your sister, your cousin, your neighbor, and your friend. And you know what people say at the end of their videos. Like, comment, and subscribe. It don't cost you a thing to do that. Listen, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.